Welcome back to 6 News at 10. Time to take a look at your weather, and we got one last look at your live radar out there because we do have a few showers left. I know it looks like there's a lot of moisture on here, but a lot of this at this hour with the humidity in the air is false returns around the radar site. But let's take a look at where we are still seeing some of those showers. We're seeing a lot of activity now to the northeast of Hearn there in parts of Robertson County along the OSR there as it heads off towards Madison County there again just west of Madisonville, and then some activity now pushing across the Brazos River into Brazos County. Again, not all of this is rain that's reaching the ground, but where you see specifically the yellow, the higher returns on here, could be seeing some showers still in the area. And as we put this in motion, you can see everything still pushing off to the east at this hour, and it's going to continue to do so. And it's going to be gone here over the next hour or two. So that's going to be it for today. However, we do have more rain on the way. What we just showed you on the radar is this remnant that is coming from this last storm that developed just to the west of the Colorado River and pushed across and came all the way across the southern parts of central Texas and the Brazos Valley a little bit earlier today. And that was the latest wave in several waves of rain that we got throughout the day today. And some of our estimated totals from our radar, you can see about 1/3 of an inch from Temple to Marlin, almost 3/10 in Killeen, a little over 1/2 an inch in Hamilton, and 2/3 of an inch there from Comanche to Brownwood. Unfortunately, those of us in the southeastern parts of the viewing area did not see much, but again, I mentioned it earlier, I'll mention it again, we do have more chances on the way. In fact, for the Brazos Valley tomorrow, maybe a better chance than today. So here's our forecast model. There's what's left of what I was just showing you on the radar here at 10 o'clock hour. Put it back in motion by midnight, everything's gone. Okay, we're going to see a clear night tonight, but then by tomorrow morning before daybreak, here we are at 5 a.m., you see those scattered showers starting to develop as another disturbance tries to push its way across the area by 7 a.m. So I stop it here because this is your morning rush. This is your drive to work. This is dropping the kids off at school. Could see several showers across central Texas, so make sure you are being very careful on the roads tomorrow morning. Back in motion to the 8 o'clock hour, and you can see everything kind of expanding. Heavy pockets of rain, so we could see some minor street flooding as well during that morning commute. And don't be surprised if you do hear a rumble of thunder or two as well. Stays with us through the 9 o'clock hour. 10:30, we're still seeing everything push off into our eastern counties at this point, and then by noon, everything starts to quiet down just a little bit. We still have the rain, but not to the extent that we did in the morning hours. And then by 2 o'clock, on into the 6 o'clock hour, we see everything kind of diminish, and then we're kind of done with Friday, or with Thursday. For Friday, we do have a couple more chances, especially in our western counties, to see a little bit more rainfall. So how much more rain could we see? Well, according to this model, we could see pockets of close to 2.5 inches in our northwestern counties. The rest of us could see anywhere from 1/2 an inch up to 1.5 inches of rain. And with that, of course, cooler temperatures, 80s, some 70s on the map for tomorrow. And then as we head through the next 7 days, we're going to stay below average with the temperatures. We're going to diminish the rain chances through the weekend. They're still there, but by next week, we start drying out, clearing out, and of course, we start warming up once again. We'll be right back.